Since Doomsday decided that they weren't going to really, put too much of a backstory together, I thought that I'd go ahead and do one for them based on the information that they kind of showed for Overwatch 1. So this is my take. Tell me if you guys liked it or not. Make sure to thumbs up if you want me to do this for next year's game as well. And it's important to note that none of the pictures in this are mine, and that I take no credit for anything except the narration and the storyline that I set before you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to tell me what you guys think of it. Thanks. The year is 2024. The new president has just been elected and will start office in a few months. However, the current president, Congress, and Senate has allowed trade deals and multiple loopholes to go unnoticed with corporations and their power. The new president, Steve Munson, is the head of one of the largest corporations in the world, running banks and multiple media news outlets. He is sworn into office on January 20th, 2025. Protests are held all over the United States. One of the loopholes that was left by the previous administration allows the president to retain all the businesses they may own going into office. This, protesters say, give him too much power. They're right. Only 4 months into his term, the president convinces Congress and Senate both to pass a disguised bill that effectively eliminated the middle class, making the two classes either poor or rich. A few months go by, and the country is riddled with crime due to poverty. A gun control bill revoking the Second Amendment temporarily due to the resulting economic crisis from the first bill was proposed and passed under the guise of stopping gun-related crimes after the president pays off multiple members within the government. Riots break out all over America. The military is sent in after local authorities fail to quell the riots. Many states, such as Florida, Texas, Hawaii, and Alaska, showed at least support for the current state of affairs, considering they're on the outside, if you will, of the nation. Munson then turns his attention to amending the multiple term limit for the presidency, and once again succeeds through threats, payoffs, and the use of propaganda through his media outlets. He then, a couple months later, amends it once again to become president for life. This pushes states over the edge. The poor have had enough. First their jobs, then their dignity, their statuses, and now they get their rights taken away. Many thought this was not America anymore. Many within the military thought the same thing, and began to turn against the government, giving military-grade weapons back to the citizens in an attempt to overthrow this self-proclaimed dictator. The citizens that take up arms across the nation proclaim themselves the sovereign states of America, and are led first and foremost by Florida, Texas, and Hawaii, followed by a few split states. Many of the rich, however, throw in their lot with Munson and form the Federal Coalition, combining corporations and funds to hire soldiers from the now defunct United States military and military contractors from other nations. Florida and Texas are mostly barricaded from the rest of the nation, but lack military facilities. They set up a number of these in old hospitals and prisons. One of these is the facility codenamed Overwatch, an old prison facility used now for communications and watching enemy troop movement. Production of GPS satellites used to relay information off the normal grid are also put into production for the sovereign states. However, 1 year into the conflict, and the Federal Coalition now controls the northern half of the state of Florida, including the Overwatch facility. They begin searching for more intel when a satellite is reported to have been knocked out of orbit and is on a crash course within the general vicinity of the facility. However, the sovereign states know this satellite contains important and sensitive information that the Coalition cannot get their hands on. They mount an offensive against the Coalition. However, the Coalition continues to keep hold on the facility. Now, the next battle for the facility is about to begin. Neither faction has recovered the information from the satellite, but there is more than enough other intelligence within the facility itself still. Both factions have been reinforced with armor, air support, and manpower. Will the states take back the facility and push back the corrupted coalition, or will the federal coalition be triumphant? Only time will tell whether or not either side will be able to take the facility for sure this time, but we'll find out in a month when both sides get reinforced and prepare for Operation Overwatch 2.